Hi guys, and welcome to Get At Fitness and the 13th workout in our 20-day series. We're going to be doing strength workout number 3 and circuit HiiT A. So get your music ready and let's get started. So our first strength complex exercises are going to be tiger presses and baby to cobra. The tiger press is for 8 reps and the baby to cobra is 6 reps. It says 10, but trust me, it is only 6. So we're going to get into position, guys. We're going to start off in the push-up position, hands underneath the shoulders. What we're going to do is just lower down, push back onto the forearms, push forwards and lift back up. 1, and back down and push up for 2. Lower down, push back, come forwards and up for 3. Down and push for 4. You can see that I'm slightly moving my feet backwards and forwards just to make this a little bit easier. If you're doing this in socks, you can just slide the feet backwards and forwards without having to take small little steps. So lower down, push back, push forwards and lift up. Just relax there. What we do now is we're going to just go onto all fours, so on the knees, on the hands, and we sit the bum back onto the feet. Hold for a second and then push the hips down towards the floor and push the chest out in front and repeat. Push the bum back onto the heels and then push your hips forwards in towards the floor, pushing the chest out. Sit back and push. You can raise the knees just off the floor just to help push those hips down a little bit deeper if you want. Hold just for a split second and then push forwards, and again hold just for a second or two. And relax there. So that's our first round, guys. Just stretch off the core, stretch off the arms if you need to. We're not going to rest too long. We're just going to go straight back into the tiger press for 8 reps. So get yourselves in the push-up position and we lower down, push back, push forwards, drive up. 1, push back, push forwards and drive up for 2. Down, back, push and up for 3. Remember to move those toes, step backwards, step forwards, just to help with the movement. Again, if you're doing this in socks, it becomes a little bit easier. You can just slide the feet backwards and forwards. If you're doing it in trainers, then you do need to take those little steps. Push back, push up, push forwards, down, hold and drive up. Good, just relax there. Shake off a second, and then on all fours, sit back and push those hips forwards. Sit back, push those hips forwards. As you sit the bum back, you want to try and push your chest in towards the thighs and then push those thighs in towards the floor when you come into that cobra pose. Sitting back, really reach those arms out. Forwards and push down. Sit yourself back. And push. Should feel this in the lower back, just stretching out. Also a little bit in the arms as well. And also the chest opening up. So we're going to go into our third round. Just roll those shoulders if you need to. And let's get ready. So into that push-up position. Hands under the shoulders. Step the feet back. And then we're going to lower, back, forwards and up. 1, down, back, forwards for 2. Just going to keep repeating that. Backwards, forwards and push for 3. Keep that body nice and tight. It makes sure the core is engaged. Onto those forearms, push back up again. We drop down. We're almost there, guys. Lower the chest down, put the forearms on the floor and come back to the start. Nicely done. Into our little mobility or a more kind of a stretch. You're going to stretch out the arms and the shoulders. And push forwards, opening up the chest. Also working that lower back as well. Sit the bum back. And forwards. Just hold for a second. Drive the hips down. Keep the chest up. Really kind of open up. Make sure you get that backside touching the heels if you can. Good effort, guys. Sit back, reach those fingers as far forward as you can. Then push the body forwards. And we're almost done on this one. Good. So just relax there, guys. If you want to, pause the video here if you want to do a 4th or 5th set and join us for the next exercise. Strength complex number 2, we have bridge toe taps and we have 90-90s. This is all about working the core as well as getting a bit of coordination involved as well. So the 90-90s is all about just opening up those hips. Getting some mobility up in the hip area. So, bum on the floor, hands behind the back, feet flat, and then lift one foot, tap the toe, and alternate. Opposite hand to foot, try and reach the toe with the hand at the highest possible point you can reach, lifting the backside up. Just squeeze and lift, push the body as high as you can, and lower down, placing the hands nice and gently on the floor, and keep repeating. Nice effort, guys. Just relax there. We then drop down into 90-90, place the foot next to the opposite thigh, and then just twist and switch from side to side. Try and keep the body nice and upright. Really want to feel that in the hips. The more upright we are, the more we kind of gonna get that movement in the hips. Using those hands behind you to stabilize yourself. And you always want the knee, the bottom of the thigh, just to run in line with the sole of the feet. And relax. Just a little break, guys. It's not a too difficult one for this little workout. We'll give those hands a rest, and then we're going to lift the backside off the floor and raise one foot and opposite hand and touch at the highest point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Really squeeze the buttocks. 9, last one, and 10. Oh, let's go for 11. Did an extra one there, guys. That is an option, you don't have to do the extra one. Then get into that 99 position, go from one side to the other, and switch, switch. Try and move both knees at the same time. Again, keeping the body upright. Going from side to side. You don't want too much movement in the upper body, you want all the work to come from the hips. And try and get both knees down towards the ground if you can. And relax. We have a third round coming up. So let's get into position, feet out, hands behind the back, lift the buttocks up, and raise one hand and opposite foot. And tap. Try and reach as high as you can. Trying to meet the foot and the hand right above the body. And then gently lowering it back down. Alternating from side to side, trying to keep the backside off the floor as well. And relax there. Back into our 90-90. And we go over, over. That's it, just switching from side to side. You may find that your backside starts to wiggle a little bit, either going forwards or backwards. That's fine. Just kind of slightly put it back to where it should be, or just move those feet accordingly. But try and make sure that your thigh just runs in line with the sole of the foot on both sides. We're almost there. Just feeling this in the hips and the obliques. And relax, guys. If you want to pause the video just here and do a 4-4-5 set, then feel free, and then join us for the next exercise. So we have strength complex number 3. We have kneeling to squat, where we stay in a squatted position. We keep the head at the same level in the knee and the squat, and we do a standing lateral swing. With the lateral swings, you don't need to use a pole, you can do it up against the wall. So the first exercise, guys, kneeling to squat. We just come up, keep the body in a nice squatted position. So we're not really lifting the hips, the body or the head too much. Trying to keep everything as it is, apart from the legs. They just come from the knees into the squatted position. We're going to do 5 on one side and then 5 on the other. So we work both sides equally. That's 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lower back down to finish off. A little breather, and then we stand up. You can do this against the wall. You can also do this freestanding. We really want to get a good range of movement in the leg. So either a wall or something to stabilize yourself, like a chair, works great. So we can actually concentrate more on the movement and less on the balance. Just swing that leg out to one side and across the body. All the work is coming from the hips. There shouldn't be any real movement from the shoulders. And if you need to just stop for a second, you can. And then we pause and switch sides, swinging out, bringing it across. Really lift that foot up. And we're just working the inner and outer thigh and the hips. And we're going to do these for roughly 24, so 12 on each side. We go into the second set. So starting off kneeling. And then when we're ready, we're just going to lift one foot up. And then the other foot into a squat. We don't stand up straight. Stay squatted. Keep the body nice and low to the ground. So the leg is in constant contraction when it's in the squatted position. When it rests, it's resting at the bottom whilst we're in the kneeling position. We're going to do 5 one side and then 5 the other. 1. Bring it down. Lift up for 2. Bring it down. 3. 4. Last one. 5. And we finish the rep where we started at the end, on the knees. And then we stand up, again, either against the wall, using a chair, wherever you can use to stabilize yourself. And we swing the leg out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Switching sides. Take it across, then out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, almost there, 11, and 12. Good effort, guys. Third round coming up. Have a couple of seconds break. And we're going to get onto the knees. And we're going to lift up so the body's upright. And then up into the squat and lower back down. 1. Up into the squat, lower back down for 2. 3. 4. And 5. This is where we switch sides. So lead with the other leg. 1. 2. 3. 4. Last one. And 5. Lower down. Back onto the knees. Then we stand up. We're going to go into our lateral swings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Switch sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Well done, guys. Third set done. If you want to do a fourth or fifth set, just pause the video here. So we have a circuit coming up, guys, and what we have is a 30-second effort with a 15-second rest circuit. We're going to do 2 complete rounds with a 1 minute rest in between. There are 9 different exercises broken into 3 different categories: lower body, core, and upper body. And the second exercise within each of those 3 sections is a static hold. With the static holds, we have a squat hold for the legs, we have a plank hold for the core, and for the upper body, it is a low push-up hold. Get yourselves ready because we're going to start in just a few seconds. So listen out for the beep. There'll be a 3-second beep. 2, 1, and go for jump lunges. 2, 1, and finish. Next exercise we have is the squat hold. You want to try and get your thighs at least parallel to the ground. Ideally parallel. Try not to go any deeper than that. And we hold. And relax there. Next exercise we have coming up is squats. Very similar to the squat hold, as you've guessed it. We're just going up and down for reps. 3, 2, 1, let's go. And relax. 15 seconds, guys. Grab yourselves a mat. We're done with the leg exercises. We're now working onto the core. First exercise we have is alternate V-sits. 2, 1, and raise one leg. And relax there. Plenty of time just to turn over onto the front, and we're going to hold just the bog standard simple plank position. So get yourselves in position. 2, 1, and hold. Relax, bring those knees down, gently lift yourself up. Relax those shoulders for a moment. We're going to go into plank rotations next. So let's get back into that plank position. Elbows turned in or arms turned in, and twist from one side and then the other. Relax there, guys. That's the core section finished with. 3 exercises to go for this round. Shoulder taps is coming up first. We're going to start off in the push-up position. Let's get ready. 2, 1, and tap the shoulder. Relax there a moment. Just shake the arms off if you need to. The second exercise in this 3 is the static hold for the low push-up hold. So lower yourselves down, chest close to the floor, and hold it there. Come on up. We have hand walkouts, and we're only going to move the hand literally 1 hand step forwards and backwards. It's not a big movement. Let's get ready. 2, 1, and step the hands forwards and back again. Two, 1, and relax there, guys. We now have a minute's rest. Just gather your time, stretch off your shoulders, a little bit of a twist into the torso. If you need to loosen off those legs as well, you can do that. If you need to take on some water, I recommend just go and grabbing your bottle. If you haven't already got it, you should have your water with you though. We're going to get started very shortly, guys, so let's get back close to the mat. We're going to go back into the legs, so we've got the jump squats coming up next. It's the start of the second round. So just move that mat out of the way if you need to. We're going to get started very shortly. Are we ready? 2, 1, go. And relax there, guys. Into the squat hold coming up next. Are we ready? We're going to lower down, thighs parallel, and hold. 2, 1, and ease on out. We go from the squat hold into squats for reps. Try and get as low as you can in this one. Are we ready? 2, 1, and squat. 2, 1, relax. That's the leg section over. Quickly grab your mat. We're going to go into the core section, starting off with alternate V-sits. 2, 1, and raise. 2, 1, relax. Turn over onto your front. Into the plank hold. Get the elbows down. 2, 1, and just hold it there. And relax, guys. Last exercise in the core, we have plank rotations. These you should feel in the obliques. That's the side of the body to me and you. 2, 1, and rotate. 'And relax. We have 3 exercises to go, guys and gals. Just into the upper body, starting off with shoulder taps. Make sure you have a nice tight core, and we just raise one hand onto the shoulder and switch. 2, 1, relax. 2 exercises to go, one of them being a static hold, low push-up hold. Make sure you get that chest just off the floor. Are we ready? 2, 1, and lower. Hold it there. 'And relax. Last exercise coming up, hand walkouts. Not a big movement with the hands, just slightly forwards and slightly back. 2, 1, let's go. 2, 1, and we are finished, guys. Good effort on that. That's your workout complete. Make sure you do a nice good cool down, a nice good stretch, and we'll see you for another workout soon.